So if you've already learned a few Irish tunes on the tenor banjo, the next thing that will really improve your playing is learning a few simple chords. Now, in a previous lesson, we covered G major, E minor and D major. Today, I'm going to show you 3 more beginner-friendly chords that are really going to come across in loads of songs and tunes. Now, we're going to learn each chord one at a time, practice changing between them. And then by the end of the lesson, we'll put them together in a simple progression. You can start practicing straight away. Now, if you'd like to keep improving after this lesson, make sure to check out Brad's Banjo Club. Every week I post beginner lessons, tab, homework. There's a live group session on Microsoft Teams where you can ask questions, even upload videos for personal feedback. There's other members you can chat to. It's really a lovely little community. So again, link will be in the description, so do check that out. Anyway, so let's get started with chord number 1. Now this one's called A minor, and it's a lovely sounding chord, and it's used in lots of traditional music, so it's really useful as one to have under your fingers. I'm going to pop the tabs up on screen now, so just take your time placing your fingers. We start with the low G fret 2, then the D string fret 2, and then the A string fret 3, and then the E string is open, and then we can strum all of them. So just curl them fingers right round so they're not touching. What we don't want is them muted, so we've got to point at the notes, curl them round, so we get them nice and clear. Now, if one of the strings sounds a little bit muted, do just try curling those fingers around a little bit more, press it a little closer to the fret and a little bit harder. So that is our A minor chord. Just spend a few moments getting comfortable with that before moving on. Now, our next one is the F major chord. Again, it's another really useful beginner chord, and it works really nicely alongside A minor. Again, I pop tabs up on screen. Let's build this one together slowly. So we start with fret 3 on the D string, fret 3 on the A, and then fret number 5 on the E, and then we strum just them 3 strings, okay, the D, the A and the E string. Now another way we can do that is just place our index finger, if you're a little bit more advanced, place one finger flat across the D, the A and the E string at fret 3, it's called a bar, and then we use our pinky on fret 5 on the high E string, and then we press really hard and we can do that. Most beginners would usually find this one easier. Most of my students definitely find using 3 fingers a little easier to start with, because using a bar is a little bit tricky. But if you're a bit more advanced, maybe try that one. But there's 2 options there, either 3 fingers or just the bar and the pinky. So again, that's our F chord. Now what we're going to do is we're going to try and put A minor and F together. So I'm just going to give us a count of 4. So go back to the A minor chord. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is our A minor and F chord together. Now the changes will become smoother with practice, so just take your time. Now if you're finding these changes helpful and you'd like printable tab, chord sheets and weekly exercises to practice, that's exactly what we do inside Brad's Banjo Club. Every week I upload a new lesson, members post videos of their playing for feedback, and we have a live online lesson via Microsoft Teams. Again, links in the description, so do check that out. It's a lovely little community, so yeah, check that out. Now let's move on. We're going to move on to the 3rd and final chord. This one's called D minor, a really super simple one. Again, I'll pop the tabs up on the screen now. All we need to do with this one is put our index finger on fret number 1 on the E string here, press really hard, and then we're going to strum the D, the A and the E string together. That's the bottom 3. That is our D minor chord. Again, just make sure that all the notes are ringing out really clearly, and do stay relaxed. Now let's try and swap between F major and D minor. So here's our F major chord. So I'll give us a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a tad quicker. Let's try them again. And D minor. So again, you'll hear they sound absolutely lovely together. So now that we've learned all 3 chords, let's put them all together in one simple progression using A minor, F major and D minor. We'll just play each chord once and then go back to the first one, the A minor at the end, just to make it sound a little bit more resolved. So let's start with that A minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, then to F, then to D minor, back to A minor. So again, just a lovely sort of minor chord progression. Sounds really nice. Now to date we've learned 3 more really useful beginner chords. That's A minor, F major and D minor. Spend 5 or 10 minutes each day just practicing all the chords, the changes, and then you'll soon notice that they feel more natural. Now, if you'd like a clear step-by-step plan for learning the Irish tenor banjo, I'd love to welcome you into Brad's Banjo Club. Every week you get new beginner lessons, there's tab, practice homework, live group sessions, and you can upload videos of your playing so I can give you personal feedback. And it's a really supportive community for players learning together. So again, links in the description, do check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next lesson.